I just moved to Thailand, and in the first 48 hours, I ended up eating street food on the side of the road, hanging with a raccoon and some owls at an animal cafe, and following a hand-drawn map down a dark alley to find some random pizza shop a guy told me about. So yeah, the first couple days here have been pretty interesting. This channel actually started back in 2010. At the time I was just uploading random videos, but looking back now, it's basically turned into a timeline of my life. And now here I am leaving Phoenix, heading to Thailand to start a completely new chapter. After landing in Bangkok, we headed over to a small hotel near the airport called Lilac Residence Inn in the Lat Krabang area. At this point we've been traveling for a long time, something like 26 hours. So the goal was simple. I just wanted to check in, drop my bags, and do one of the most important things you could do when landing in Thailand. Go into damn 7-Eleven. It's basically a place you just go to grab all the essentials you need when you first land somewhere. But in the US, 7-Eleven is just your typical gas station store. Here, it's life. So I'm just realizing, walking from the hotel, we literally passed the 7-Eleven to get to the other 7-Eleven, which I like. Yeah, I'm gonna cross this side so I can at least see them coming. Oh damn, look at that, she got ribs and duck and all kind of stuff. I'm gonna have to holler at that later. After grabbing a few things, we headed back to the hotel and just relaxed. So I already have sleeping issues, but I made a crucial mistake. And when we got there, with all the traveling and everything, I ended up falling asleep too early. So I woke up probably about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, had nothing to do. So I was like, let's hit the street and see what it's like. Everything was super quiet, wasn't much going on. Then I make my way down one street and I hear a dog barking and coming in my direction. So the only thing I can think is like, man, I am not trying to get bit by a random dog in the middle of the night in Thailand on my first night. So I packed it up and went back to the room. So the next day we wanted to hit some malls and stuff like that, and I was doing some condo shopping. So in the midst of it, I ended up getting my first meal in Thailand. So trying our first street meal. Been eating at KFC and other places that are more established, but I've been meaning to get out to the street. And this one is in walking distance, literally like a block away from the condo that we're about to look at. So if the food is good and I get this condo, I'll be here probably daily. And it was a lot like most of the meals here. It came from a small vendor set up right on the side of the road. It was pretty dope watching them cook everything fresh right there in front of you. That's half the experience. All right, this is my first street food that I'm getting. Yeshua ordered, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's minced beef and rice. Actually looks delicious. Ooh, chile. Ew. It does look really good. Whatever the sauce is busting. It's not hot, but it's got good flavor. It's supposed to be medium. Got some adjustments. It's not even hot on the tongue. It's like I felt it instantly in my nostrils. Yeah. That's crazy. And he asked for medium. One thing I love about Thai food out here. The baseline is what we would call either hot or suicide in America. I was at KFC, ordered the angry wings. They're just sauced with like a spicy, I don't know, barbecue type sauce. That shit was the equivalent of long suicide wings. But I love the heat, so a little painful, but it was good. Got it with the chile. Oh, shit. Busting up. So I'm casually enjoying my meal, and then disaster strikes. I go to dip. Just watch. Kind of closer to more of a pickled kind of flavor. Damn.
I seem to have missed myself. I mean, I haven't really missed myself. I mean, I missed my shirt.
I just got this shirt. It's a brand new shirt before I left Arizona. It's all good. We're gonna do some condo tours looking like a homeless man. Apparently that's hella common out here. People just jumping up on the sidewalks with motorbikes. We're about to check out the first condo listing, which is, I don't even remember. Oh, it's the Rhythm. Freaking tired. We was at the mall. We're about to check out this condo, and then after this we're going to be meeting to see another condo, and I'm looking to hopefully make my decision off of one of these two that we see. Damn, feel kind of bad. I'm looking at the condo over there and then seeing that people live in these little hut looking things. It's wild. More bikers coming through the sidewalk. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. People are living here. So once we got all the business taken care of, searching for condos, my son wanted to go check out this spot, and it's probably one of the most random places I've been to. It's called the Animal Café. And it's not just dogs, cats. I'm talking about raccoons, meerkats, foxes, owls, all kind of animals just hanging out. That most definitely ain't something I see every day. Once we made it back to the hotel, I remembered that corner shop that I had seen the day before when we were on our way to 7-Eleven, and I went and had a meal. I was chopping it up with the guy that was working there. He spoke broken English, but it was enough for us to communicate. And then he told me about a pizza shop that he just opened up at his house. And then he grabbed a piece of paper and literally drew me a map showing me how to find it. So I was like, bet, you'll see me later. I ain't gonna lie, it looked a little sketchy, but I figured, hey, why not? So later that night, I grabbed my GoPro and followed the map. So here I am walking down this dark alley, not really sure what to expect and if I was even gonna find a pizza spot. I'm already quite a ways down this alley. Hotel's back that way. Got some kids running around, giggling, laughing and stuff. But yeah, this is where we're headed. Actually haven't been this way. The cab usually brings us from the back. Oh, that's not creepy. I'll tell you guys what I'm talking about when we get over there. Okay, so according to the map, we got to the end here. And now we're gonna go left and up around this way. There goes the little poochie there. There goes, dang, that I said might be a little creepy. Here's like a shrine to Buddha. All right, we're rounding this curve here. We on an adventure, y'all. Okay. Here come a cork. But yeah. When in Thailand, do as the Thai people do. I don't know if they do this, but I'm doing it. Alright, so we made it around that curve, so it should be down here at the end of this. Should be at the end of this way here that we should find the house. There's no address. It just says Pizza House. So let's keep it a moving. It looks like, according to the map, it's right down at the end of this alleyway. Dang, these houses are nice. See, and earlier where I was walking on the other side of the river, it's like night and day. I mean, the streets look the same, but as far as the houses, it's actually nice. They got gates. Nice gated community. Dang, look at that. I don't know what that is, but that bad boy nice. So yeah, I really hope this pizza is good, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Even if it's not, the guy's super nice. And I'm one of those people, I don't necessarily think it's a good thing to lie. A motherfucker, I'm gonna hype your ass up, and I'm gonna lie my ass off about some shit. Like, I'll tell you a story. One time I was dating this Tongan chick, and her sister started dating this one nigga. He was locked up in prison for a minute. His name was Dominic. And he got out, and first I think he kind of had issues with me until he realized, like, oh, nigga's cool, like he ain't on shit like that. And so one day he hits me up, and he's like, yo, bro, you know, I've been trying to stay out of trouble. I want to get into rapping. So he's like, I want you to hear my track and let me know what you think. That shit was horrible. But you know what? If it kept that nigga out of prison and from gangbanging, which is what got him into prison, I was all for it. So I listened to it, and oh boy, it was trash. But I hyped him up. I was like, yo, bro, that's good. I was like, you know, tweak your sound, work on it a little bit, but I was like, you got something. But anyways, looks like I made it to the pizza place. Hello, Swadika. Came for pizza. Is it okay if I record video?
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, thank you. I met somebody today, and he made me a a map of how to find it. All right, so we have arrived. Let me set up my GoPro.
Map from Google. Google.
I don't know what he's saying. Okay. Oh, all right. Cool. Sun cheese. 3 friends. Sausage, bacon, and ham. You had me at bacon, sausage, and ham. Actually, if it was pepperoni. Okay, so none of these are pepperoni. All right, we're going with the 3 meats. Okay, yeah, this is it. I was kind of concerned because I thought maybe I went to the wrong house. Maybe like he's competition across the street, but nah. According to the map, it looks like I'm in the right place. So we're going with the 3 friends. Awesome. Hey, this thing is nice. Nice menu. Make your selections here. Thank you. All right, so our map worked out. Got us here. And we shall see how this goes. Hey, this is a nice little setup though. Let me show you. Oh, almost lost my map. House-made pizza. A little dining area. Okay, okay, okay. And like I said, you know, where I'm staying in down pretty much center of Bangkok, that's where the condo is at. I wouldn't mind taking that 35-minute trek down here if this pizza is good. I'm always going to support, you know, first off, people that are cool, and then, you know, people that are trying to do something. And I think it's cool that that's exactly what this man was doing. I mean, he was working at one job, and then, you know, he promoted his business, and I'm all for that. And it is a super cool dude, so appreciate you. Don't know your name, don't know if I'll ever see you again, but thank you, and let's see how this goes. GoPro, stop recording. All right, so here's the pizza. Actually, it looks good. It's got sausage, bacon, and I forgot what the third one is. Maybe ham. But yeah, about to enjoy this. Pour my Coke Zero. I'm so hungry, I've been walking around all day. I earned this pizza. Hey, let me get that. I don't know if I need that, but we're gonna turn it on. Oh yeah, got some cheese pull going. Oh, thank God I ain't gotta lie, y'all. It's actually really good. Oh, they got some black pepper. Let's do that. It's like they knew me. One thing I always like to do was put garlic and black pepper on my pizza. Usually like the, you know, the ones you make at home, the oven pizzas. So good. They got black pepper right here for me. They got ketchup. I guess some people put ketchup on their pizza. You know what? I'm gonna try it with some chili. Oh shit. Put quite a bit on there. Aroy. I say yummy. Yeah, grown ass man say yummy, but whatever. That's what I can remember in Thai. To say I like it. Y'all see these cheese pulls, right? I fucks with this heavy. That chili. It's almost like sriracha, just more tame on the, I guess, garlic or strong taste, and it's got a little sweetness to it. And then the sausage, I don't know what kind of sausage that is, but those are good. The bacon, it's more like the Canadian style bacon. Okay, so it's sausage, bacon, and ham. So it's not a Canadian bacon, it's actually ham. I don't know where the bacon at though. But it's good. I don't know if you have to see it, but check this out. That cheese pull is insane. And I don't know what kind of cheese they're using out here, but that's some serious cheese. That ain't that great value or Kroger stuff. One thing for sure, you gotta make sure you chew this cheese up. This ain't no joke. Wouldn't that be some shit? Mess around and die in Thailand. They're like, how'd he die? Choked on some cheese from a pizza. Pretty dumb way to die. So, the American dollar goes pretty far out here. And by no means don't want to try to come across as like, oh, I got it like that. But I'm able to live pretty comfortably based on what my American dollar does out here. So in the 3 days that we've been out here, I've been tipping like crazy. And if you don't know, tipping's not really a part of the Thai culture. Go figure. Very sweet people. They provide amazing service. They go out of their way to make sure you're taken care of. But tipping is not a part of their culture. Yet, in America, tipping is 100% expected. At a sit-down restaurant, heck, even you can walk into a place, order on the machine by yourself, and it'll still ask for a tip. Oh, I'm tipping myself. You get horrible service. They still expect you to tip in America. Here, you get the best service. They don't even expect a tip. They don't want a tip. But I said all that to say, Jesha's been joking with me. Because the fact that the dollar does go so far that I'm tipping people out here, and I'm tipping them well. The Grab drivers, food establishments. Heck, today I was standing out smoking a cigarette, and this taxi driver pulled up and he asked me for a light, so I let him use my lighter. And Joshua joked, "You gonna tip him?" That's kind of been his running joke because he sees that I tip just about everybody. And I expressed to him, I told him that that's the culture out here, that tipping is not a thing. And he like, you gonna mess up the whole ecosystem. I was like, well, by golly George, let it happen then. They're well deserving. And I ain't gonna hold you, that pizza was smacking. So I didn't see the guy that had originally invited me there and told me it was his shop, but it was this cool older couple. They were super sweet, and at the end they wanted to take a picture. So that's where we got this goofy shot from. On my way back to the hotel, very sweet couple, and you know, that interaction right there is the typical interaction with most Thai people. It's funny because I was sitting there saying the things I was saying, none of it, you know, was bad, but sound like she spoke a little English. She understood a little bit of English. So yeah, but anyways, big ups to them. I thought that was cool. They wanted to get the black guy, get the picture, you know, put the word out. Our food is bomb, our food is good. Hey, they got my approval. I give them 2 thumbs up, 2 cheesy ass thumbs up. I'm like, what am I gonna do? But you know, you always see the, hey, what's up, doggy? What up, doggy? But you always see, you know, especially Chinese people, they always like doing the peace sign and thumbs up. So let's do it. Hey, when in Asia, do as the Asians do. Oh shit. But yeah, make sure Freddy Krueger don't come out or some shit. Yeah, that was cool experience. I'm assuming the guy at the restaurant that invited me and said that it's his, that's probably his family and stuff, but I mean, I would imagine dude was out here working in this heat all day. He says they open at 7. I'm talking about the food place that I went to where I met him. He said they open at 7 a.m. every day of the week. So I mean, I can only imagine. Damn, that wasn't that long. Hey, I should have cut it so it make it look like I actually walked, like, you know, a mile or something down these rough streets of Bangkok. So I can imagine he's probably resting while his family's doing the pizza deal. But I support him. So the total price came to 170 baht, which, I don't know, you do the math, it's probably like $5. But I paid him 300 baht, so almost 2 pizzas. And of course, they're very thankful. I really didn't want to record that part on camera, but I did get the audio. Let's get it. Well, I did get the audio, but that's not important. But yeah, and that's the thing, man. They're super grateful because, like I said, tips aren't expected. The price that they have set is the price that they have set, which is already literally a fraction of the cost that it would be in the US. So to me, that was a medium pizza. I wouldn't even call it a personal, because, you know, the personal pizza, they're them little ones that, you know, Peter Piper, they give you the certificate and you get that little, that was about the size of a medium pizza. That'll run you, that had 3 toppings on it, that'll easily run you at least $15. And you might get it for $15 if they're running some type of special. That's at Papa John's, Peter Piper's crazy, Domino's, all those pizza places. So great value, $5 for that. Oh, you know what? I had the soda, so the pizza was actually cheaper than that. Maybe they only charged me 20 baht for the pizza, but either way, it was a still of a deal, and they were rewarded handsomely for being awesome and deciding to, you know, start their business and just be some awesome people that they are. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I made it back to the hotel, sweating like a slave, about to light up another cigarillo. I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, so that was basically my first 48 hours in Thailand. Nothing too crazy, just figuring things out and exploring as I go. But if this is how the first couple days started, I'm super curious to see what the rest of this chapter is gonna look like. If you enjoyed this content, subscribe and follow along to see what tomorrow brings here on Joseph Livin, where I'm just documenting life as it unfolds. And if you want to see what else I've been up to, check out these videos. Take care.